Hello there, and in this video we are going over experimental versus theoretical probability. All you have to do for this is really look at their base words. Experimental has experiment. That means you sit down and do it. So one example of that is you have a dice, and it says the probability of rolling a 3 100 times. That means you sit down at a desk, roll a dice 100 times, and calculate the number of times that you roll a 3 in those 100 rolls. So you doing the experiment is experimental probability. Theoretical probability, the root word is theory. It's what you expect to happen based on other people's experiments. So the theoretical probability example is the probability of rolling a 3. See these two sentences, how they're different? The experimental has a certain number of times that you have to do it, and this one is just like a general statement. That's how you can identify them right away. Looking at these two examples, which one is experimental probability and which one is theoretical probability? This one is just the probability of getting heads when you flip a coin. And this one is the probability of heads flipping a coin 10 times. So which one's which? This one is theoretical. It's just, in general, what is the chance of getting heads based on everyone's previous experiments? 1 out of 2, right? Because there are 2 sides to the coin and only one of the sides is heads. So the probability is half. And this one is experimental, where you find the probability of heads when you flip the coin 10 times. I'm going to actually flip a coin 10 times and count how many times it lands on heads to achieve my experimental probability because it's an experiment. Tails. Heads. Tails. Tails. Heads. Halfway there. Ah. Try not to drop the coin. Okay. Heads. Tails. Tails. Heads. Last one. Tails. I just flipped this coin 10 times. How many times did I get heads? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 4 out of 10, and that can be simplified to 2/5. Well, that probability isn't half. You see that? That's because mine was an experiment, and this one is in theory what would happen. So those are the differences. How you can identify theoretical and experimental probability right away. Remember, theory is just like, it doesn't have a number included. It's just a general statement, probability of heads, probability of rolling a 6, probability of drawing an ace, okay? But then experimental would be probability of flipping an ace 10 times, probability of flipping a heads 20 times, probability of, you get it? So that the experimental always has a number of times attached to it that you have to do, while theoretical is just an expected outcome like this. All right, there you go. You got this. Good luck.